I am the Louder Wheeler. My music is loud and emotional and intentionally imperfect. Um, this song's a great example of it. This is called Club. That is short for Dead Brother Club. My wife and I have a friend who lost their brother about a year after I lost mine. And I've talked to a few other people, but it just kind of felt like we were all part of the club. And my wife and I's friend, um, we both had kind of good spirits about it, I guess, and called it the Dead Brother Club or DBC. Um, Kind of morbid and kind of whatever, but that's okay. This song came out in about 3 hours. Um, I woke up and the you're gonna hear like me beatboxing, but and it's a voice memo, and I had a beat in my mind, and I had a bass line in my mind, and I had a vocal pattern in my mind, and I had a chorus melody in my mind when I woke up. And about 3 hours later, it all existed almost exactly the way that it is now. There's a few like extra tracks that I added to it, but it like all just kind of came out, which is cool and unique. And anybody that's written songs, like I feel like never happens. Um, but yeah, this one came out. It's about my brother. The first song, Paper, is kind of a sweet song. This is kind of the opposite. This is more dealing with the rage um aspect of it, and like how could this happen type of thing. um you'll hear it in there, but so many people, oh, you're gonna meet him again. Like, dude, I don't want to hear that. I want my brother. I don't want to meet him again. This is just a blip in eternity. Like, yeah, but I'm still here, and his wife's still here, and his kids are still here, and the 800 people that are at his service are still here. And like, blip or no blip, wish he was too. But you'll hear like the beatboxing part first. I imported in the audio recording from my phone and then played the beat over that. That's what that is. But this is one of my favorite songs on here. I've probably said that on all 13 of them, but it's so different than anything I've done ever. So yeah. And the beatboxing, it sounds dumb, but I thought it was so cool. It's a cool idea. I heard Michael Jackson do it once, but it like sounded just, this is what I woke up with. It was the first thing I recorded. Back to the depression. I almost liked feeling depressed. I almost loved those lows. ADHD. I almost had the lyrics too. And if I pass, will you come back from the places that you've gone? What are we gonna learn from this besides the weight of moving on? Is this just a test? And if I pass, will you come back from the places that you've gone? So it's Club with, in parentheses, you add the second verse. I've oddly had a lot of people that lost their brothers specifically, but lost a lot of people in the last 2 or 3 years. And I have this like dream or this thought that if I leave this open, I've wanted an artist to do this forever. But if I leave it open, like, could I write my own lyrics? Could I rap over this? Could I, create my own story and tell my own story and put it in here and like sing? So when I'm going down the street, not only am I just like listening, like the whole dashboard confessional thing, I'm listening and like singing along with the words, but am I inspired enough that I can like write my own part? And maybe they reach out to me and we record it together. Magical. You listen to music and it's just so. Love that.
What are we gonna learn from this? Besides the way of moving on, is this just a test? And if I pass, will you come back from the places that you've gone?
Oh, that bass.
The weight of moving on, is this just a test? And if I pass, will you come back from the places that you've gone?
It's just kind of that like reflection part, right? It's actually, it sounds kind of like a trumpet or a horn section. To me, it's actually a cello, and then ran through a bunch of different effects that get that. Holding a cello like a violin has to be huge for that. This? I don't know how cellos played. I did this one.